Hello and hearty welcome to our Docusnap video tutorials. Today we are talking about SNMP. SNMP means Simple Network Management Protocol, and boy howdy would it be so simple, right? It's quite complex, and in our 10 years as a vendor we had quite some experiences with SNMP, with different vendors and always different networks and IT infrastructures. So today we're excited to share with you our SNMP how-to. It's completely designed from scratch with all the experience and all the know-how that we got from roughly 10 years of experience with Simple Network Management Protocol. Let's check it out. As you might know, this is the Docusnap standard dashboard of the FAT client, and on top of here you can find the SNMP Inventory wizard. Please keep in mind that all the information will be put into this tree structure, we call it the Data Explorer, in the section SNMP Systems. If you define certain keywords beforehand in the Docusnap administration and in inventory SNMP types, you can tell Docusnap before inventorying the things which kind of device you're looking at. The inventory itself is done using the SNMP wizard and by selecting the company, using your discovery service of your choice, and of course defining a range of IP, and you can also import a list of several IP ranges. Keep in mind that if you want to inventory SNMP v3, Docusnap does SNMP v1 to v3, and please of course keep in mind that you always want to have enabled the spanning tree, CDP, and LLDP. Once you got that going, you can start the inventory and Docusnap will scan the systems and sort the snapshots into your Docusnap tree structure. Also bear in mind, you can check out the snapshots themselves for the reports, but of course, usually the more interesting reports can be found in the domain structure within reports, infrastructure, systems, and network components. There we have the report topology information. Another important note is that, of course, the quality of the Docusnap data grows with the amount of inventoried systems. That means you want to not only inventory SNMP, but also Windows, Linux, Mac, thin clients, and OS X. Here you can see the topology information report, which of course can also be scheduled to be reported recurringly. That's quite important because you want to keep your inventory data up to date and your readers of the documentation as well. Now, actually, let's look at the data in a more sophisticated manner. In our case, in the topology map. You can select the topology map in the tree structure to your left, and please bear in mind that if you use the site structure and you have a well-maintained site structure, you are able to actually look at the topology only at the relevant levels. That means you don't have to look at the whole structure of your whole company, but actually you are able to just look at a certain site or at a certain building. Pretty cool, right? Now, I have the visualization here of the links between the systems, and I also have the systems themselves that you can highlight using these tabs. What's also important for you is that you can also look at the VLAN tables and that you can also show the ports with the VLAN information by selecting the relevant checkboxes on top here. Now you can see the VLAN IDs, and if you select the switch again, you are able to see the actual tags on the ports. Also bear in mind that if you are scanning the SNMP systems, the switches in that case, during the prime time, you are certainly able to find much more data from the ARP cache. In our case, we are highlighting, for example, the ports with a green or a red color. Green means if you have green color, but you have no connection here, there was a cable connected, but we weren't able to derive the system. Now, if you look at this map, you will see that you can actually derive the NetBIOS name and correlate it with the relevant MAC address. That's pretty cool, because now you're able to see the correct relay on each switch. If it's the case that you have certain IP phones or certain items that we were not able to inventory with Docusnap, you are also able to select the data and maintain it in a manual way. That means you are actually able to manage the inventory in an editable way, and you can tell Docusnap which switch has which connection on which port. This won't be overwritten if you inventory recurringly. Also bear in mind that you are able to use the SNMP types and the MAC filters to predefine certain items, may it be IP phones, UTMs, you name it. What's also important is that if you have an IT asset and you know that, for example, this HP device here with this MAC address is an IP phone, you can create an IP phone with that MAC address, and Docusnap will actually put it on this position and not overwrite it. That's pretty much an overall view over the whole SNMP topic. You are also able to inventory and to basically import the custom MIBs or certain vendor MIBs if it's the case that it's necessary. And if you find any data that doesn't seem really correct, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We're looking forward to hearing from you. I hope I was able to spark some interest in the SNMP inventory. Usually, the topology map, the VLAN map, and the network map are really great helpers in your everyday IT life. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Stay tuned on our Docusnap homepage on Facebook and on Twitter. And of course, Docusnap, we understand IT.